1, 2, 3, microphone check. One, two, three, microphone check. Okay, loud and clear. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel QANSIGLIERE. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about possible ways how we create test plan, test run, test case in TESTRAIL software. But at the beginning of this conversation, let me remind you guys that you have a great opportunity to contact me directly. To do that, you just need to open my YouTube channel, click here to get access to all available links, and click on the first one link. Here you can provide your questions and send them to me. From my side, I'm going to review all your questions and try to answer on them in the next videos. So what is the topic for today? Today we will discuss possible ways how we can create a new project in TESTRAIL. How to create a new project in TESTRAIL. Let's open the main page for TESTRAIL, and here click on the Add Project in the right corner button. First required field, it's a project name. It could be a name of the application, of any functionality. It should be the main starting. Okay, let's try one more time. How to create a new project in TESTRAIL. Here in the top right corner we have Add Project button. Click here and provide required field name. It should be a name for the project or for embedded functionality. For instance, you can use such format like app name, and in case if you use only one test suite per project, here you can provide the functionality name. In case if you use, let me check for all cases. Okay, I think we can restart. Let me check the notes. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel QANSIGLIERE. Today I'm going to talk about possible ways to create test plan, test run or test case in TESTRAIL tool. But at the beginning of this conversation, let me remind you guys that you have a great opportunity to ask me any questions directly. To do that, you just need to open my YouTube channel, click on the first link to get access to all available links, and the first link will open a new page with Google Form. Here you can write all your questions and send them to me. From my side, I am going to review all your questions and try to answer them in the next video. So guys, what is the topic today for discussion? Today we will discuss how to create project, test run, test plan, test suite or test case. So let's start our conversation. Here is a TESTRAIL. It's a test management system. To create any new project, you need to have additional appropriate permission to create new projects. And here in the top right corner, you can see Add Project button. Let's click on it. And here we can see the first required fields, name of the project. Usually we use project or application name. Especially in case if you use single project for all test cases related to this project. In case if you use application and several functionality will be created as several suites in this project, you could use the format just use multiple test suites. And name of the project will contain only application name or maybe functionality name. In my case, I'm going to use single project for single test suite. And here you can provide application name and functionality name. Also, here in announcement you can write additional details, maybe related tickets from Jira, maybe some additional credentials, how to enable or disable this functionality. So some additional information. Let's click on Add Project, and that's all. Here on the main page you can see your created project. In case if you're going to use a project to contain several test suites, let's use another format. Let's write application name and use multiple test suites to manage cases. Let's add such project, and here we do not have any option to create additional test suite. This project, in regarding of this setting, will contain only one suite. But in the second type of the project, here we use multiple test suites, and here in this project we will see such interesting stuff. Let me open the project. Here you can see right now test suites and cases, and here you can create additional test suites. How to create a test suite? Also, you need to have related permissions to create test suites. Press create a test suite, and usually the suite contains related functionality name. Also, you can provide some additional information about this functionality, where users can find it, what credentials should be used for it, or related tickets from Jira or from another system. Let's add a test suite. And in such format of project, we can create several test suites per project. And as you can see right now, we have several test suites per only one project. And this is another way how you can manage your test cases and test plans in the TESTRAIL. In case if we need to create a test case, what we should do? We should open a related test plan or test suite. Let's open this functionality name. If you want to group your test cases by some reason, you can create a section. Let's call it group of test cases A. And here you can provide additional steps, maybe what should be done before execution of test cases, or what should be done at the end during the execution of test cases. And let's create a test case. Let's press Add Test Case button. And here we can see all required fields for a new test case. First and main field, it's title. Title, it's a short description, what should be done. We should launch our app, we should do something, and we should validate something. This is my personal format of test cases, and it's a short description what should be done. Sometimes it is very effective for people to understand what they should execute, because in some cases steps or expected results they could be missed from test case. What else we should provide? What information? Section name, or it should be a default or any of existing section. We should provide template for test case if you use templates. Also, you can use type to filter your test cases by different types of testing. Also, we can select priority for test case. Also, we can assign a person who should execute or lead this test case. Reference, it's a field what contains a link for TESTRAIL or for Jira. And automation type, in our case, you could use any type to filter what test cases are already automated, what are in progress, and what will be automated. Preconditions, it's a field what describes what should be done before of execution of the current test case. Steps, it means what we should do during the test, and expected result, it means what we should validate in our case. And just press Add New Test Case button, and that's it. New test case has been created. All right, let's maybe another one video. Okay. Let's rewrite it. Hello guys and welcome to my channel QANSIGLIERE. Today I'm going to talk about possible ways to create a test suite, project, test run or test case in TESTRAIL application. But at the beginning of this conversation, let me remind you guys that you have a great opportunity to contact me directly. To do that, you just need to open my YouTube channel, click here to get access to all available links, and just click on the first link. It will open a new Google form window where you can write your questions and send them to me. From my side, I'm going to review all your questions and try to answer on them. So let's discuss how we can create a project, test suite, test run and test case in TESTRAIL. First and main precondition in this case, you should have related permissions to create new projects or create new suites. How to create a new project? Here in the top right corner we have Add Project button. Let's click here, and here we can see some required fields, some additional fields and type of the project. So usually name, it means the name of the application or name of the main functionality. In my case here I'm going to use only one project with one suite. I will not be able to create any additional suite in this project. So in this case I will use format like application name and functionality name. In announcement, I can provide additional information about this functionality. I can provide related links from TESTRAIL or from Confluence. I can provide some information about credentials, what should be used for testing, or some additional steps and preconditions what should be executed before of testing. Now we can use, we can select a format of the project. Here we will use single repository for all test cases. It means what one project will contain only one suite. Also we can restrict access for different people. Also we can see integration with any ticket management system like Jira. Also additional references and user variables. Let's create the project, and that's it. Our project has been created, and if we open it from the main page, we see the following tabs: test runs and test cases. We do not see any opportunity to create additional test suite. But what we need to do in case if you want to create only single project for several functionalities. Let's do it. Click on Add Project button, provide the name of the application, provide some details about your application, and let's select Use multiple test suites to manage cases. Click on Add Project button, and let's check the main project. Here we can see a new created project. If we click on it, we see additional, sorry, wrong one. If we click on the project name, it will open a new page, and here we can see additional tab. It's called Test Suites and Cases. And now here we can create additional test suites, and each test suite, it means additional functionality for the main application. Let's choose the second one, project. Here we should not have any test suite. And now let's create a new test suite. Let's provide some name, functionality C. And here we can provide some related links. Here we can provide some links from documentation, preconditions, or credentials to enable this functionality. And now we can create a test case. Let's press add a test case. And how to create a new test case. What fields should be filled out? First and main field in any test case, it's a title. Title is a short description of what should be executed and what we should validate. For instance, in my case, I use the following format: launch application, do some steps, and validate some behavior. And that's it. By using such format, you can quickly understand what should be done in this particular test case. Also, here you can see what we have: required field section. If you do not have any section, it should not be filled out. Template, it means what format of test case should be used. Type, it means type of testing: functional, non-functional, automated, manual, and so on. Priority, you can sort your test cases by different priorities. Assigned to, it means the person who will be assigned by default in case if we create a new test run. Estimate, it means some additional measurement in case how many times or days we should spend to execute this test case. Reference, it means the link between this test case and related ticket in a ticket management system like Jira. And automation type, this field is used in case if you need to filter what test cases are already automated, what test cases are not automated yet, what test cases are in progress. And here we can add additional types of automation. Also, we can see precondition fields. It means what should be done before of this test execution. Maybe we should enable some functionality, maybe we should write some credentials somewhere. Steps, it means what exactly we should do during the testing, what steps should be executed. And expected result, it means what you should validate, what we should compare between expected result and actual result. And also we can add some additional information like maybe screenshots to make this test case better. Let's press on add test case. And that's it, our first test case is created. In some cases, if you have dozens or hundreds of test cases, we could face ability what we need to group our test cases by some reason. For this purpose, I'm using section. Let's press add section button. And here let's write the name of the section. Group test cases by some rule. And here you can provide some additional information, maybe some preconditions or what should be done after execution. Let's create a test case and create test section, and let's add a test case. Here we have ability to quickly add a test case, like open the app and, for instance, go to settings page and change, I don't know, network settings. Validate what the settings have been updated. Done. If we open it, we can see what we do not have any information about preconditions, steps, or expected result. If we click on edit button, we can change it, like download and install the app, log in as admin. Here, like an example of the step, it could be go to the settings tab and write new IP address and press save button. Expected result, what new settings should be successfully saved and applied. to the application. And let's save it. Okay, now we have detailed test case with steps, expected results, and preconditions. What else we could do from here? For instance, we can quickly create a test run. Just press button test run, click on add test run button, provide the name, for instance, release number 1, and let's write the build name, for instance, 014.0. Milestone, in case if you want to collect some metrics for any specific time range, assigned to, let's use me, and let's use option include all test cases, create a test run, and that's it. Now you can see a test run, it is placed in the related tab, and here we can click on each of test case, and we can provide appropriate state for test case. For instance, we launched the application, did some steps, and we see what actual behavior matches to the expected behavior. In this case, we should use status passed. Add result, and that's it. We can see the progress, what some test cases already execute, and 1 of 2 test cases is successfully passed. But maybe in case if you launch application, provided some new IP address saved, and IP address was not successfully saved, you can mark such test case as failed. And here you should provide the note about why you mark this test case as failed. Assign maybe it to the person who should lead the related ticket, and also you should provide the name of the ticket. For instance, I have such ticket in TESTRAIL, and I can save it here. Yes, you should provide only name of the ticket and its ID, and let's click on save. And that's it. Now if we open our test run for the specific release, we can see its progress and its state. Also, in some cases you could face a situation what steps are outdated and you have no idea what should be done. In this case you can use state like blocked. It means what you do not have enough information, or maybe you are not able to execute next steps after this test case. Also, in some cases we can recreate the build because we have some major issues, we fixed them and decided to rerun our test cases. We can mark these test cases retest, and in this case you can see related state in the test run. So guys, I think that's it for today about usage of TESTRAIL. Feel free to write comments to this video, and let's move to another part. We are going to create additional functions to cover existing API endpoints of TESTRAIL API. As you remember, we have right now a trial version of TESTRAIL project, and we have a goal to create methods to work with TESTRAIL API through JavaScript programming language. For this purpose, I already created a new library and posted it in npm.js.com. And as you can see, we already have 12 version. And let's improve our coverage. Let's open GitHub desktop. Let's refresh our branch. Done. Let's launch Visual Studio Code. Right, and let's add our video from today. Okay, share. Done. One moment, save. Done. So what we are going to do today, what we have API endpoints for projects, for plans, for configuration cases and attachments, and for results, users and tests. So what we will cover today? Let's start maybe from projects. Let's create a new branch with the same name. Let's move our changes to this branch. Okay, and let's use this documentation. Okay, we have opportunity to get information about any specific project, about all projects. We can update project and delete it. Okay, so let's start working on it. Let's open package.json file. Let's change version. And let's start working with readme file. Let's copy this one. Let's provide the link. Project. Okay, and let's use name get project. And get project here. Okay. Right, let's create a new function. Async get project, and let's check API response. Okay, here we should use get method. Let's provide the URL, main project ID as parameter, and let's test our method. Save. Files difference. Come on. Let's test. Alright. We need to connect our environment file. Source TESTRAIL env. Now it should work. Yeah, as you can see, we received information about specific project with ID 1. Today we already created some new projects, and let's check where IDs 4, 6, 3, 5. Alright, let's get information about project with ID 6. Let's test it. As you can see, we have information about its name, announcements, is completed or not, and related URL. Let's test a little bit TESTRAIL API, and let's try to get information about non-existing project. Alright, at least it works. Nice. What is the next endpoint? It's get projects. Okay. Let's copy, paste. Get projects, and probably this is the way how we can get information about all projects in our TESTRAIL. And for this purpose, I think we should use download method. So get projects, no parameters, and let's use index. All right, save. And they should be filtered out by projects. Okay, let's check. Save. And let's execute the method. Okay, we've got information about all available methods. Not bad. Next one method will be about adding of new project. Add new project, and probably it should be JSON file, and we should post it. All right. Okay, let's copy. Let's call it add project. And it should require only JSON body. The URL is very simple without parameters. Okay, add project. And I should accept JSON body. So let's copy it. And let's write the following information. Okay. Name. Generated via QANSIGLIERE API library. Okay. Next field is about announcement. Come to my project. Let's test this method. Let's run it. And as you can see, we successfully created a new project with ID 7th. And if we refresh button, we can see this new library. Right, and if we click it, we can see announcement about this library. Not bad. Let's copy this information. Okay, wait. Done. Next one method is about update. What is wrong? Okay. Next one method is about update for the project. So technically it will contain the project ID. Updated, welcome. To the channel. Okay, and method is called update the project. Let's create additional method. Let's change URL. Now it requires project ID. And let's change its name. Copy. Update the project. 7. Saved. Save. And let's test. Okay, now the project should be updated. I didn't save this information. Let's place it here and run again. Now it's successfully updated. Let's refresh it. Yeah, name is changed, announcement is changed. All right, let's copy it, paste. And the last one method for this API endpoint. Let's save. Okay. Save. And last one method is about delete. Okay, for delete we should provide only ID of the project. Okay, can save it. Provide new URL, change the name, save, and delete project 7 and blank JSON. Let's test it. Probably we should use this one parameter. And what happened to this project? As you can see, it was removed. All right. Let's check our method one more time. Let's provide ID 6. Okay, it returns empty string. Nice. Anyway, our method to delete project works. And now, as you can see, the number of projects is reduced. Okay, let me rerun Visual Studio Code. Sometimes some mystery issues happens to it. TESTRAIL API integration. Now everything is fine. Okay, let's use source connected, delete, update, add, get, delete, update, add, get, run. All right, so I think this part is covered. Let's commit it. Push origin, refresh main branch, open this repository, compare and make pull request, compare, and confirm. All right. Let's use refresh button. Okay, and let's run npm publish comment. Okay, let's open a new browser window, write the code. Okay. And it should be published, right? If we refresh the page, we can see what new version is available, and here we have additional coverage for projects. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this one is done. What we can cover more? Results, maybe. Okay, let's take this one. So let's refresh the board. And let's work on results because it's required right now functionality for our library. So let's open results document. Let's create a new project. QANSIGLIERE API integration. Let's use this parameter. Okay. Let's create a new script, JavaScript. All right. Let's create test case to pass. Test case to fail. Test case to block. Test case to retest. Add section covered by lib. Test A, test B, test C. Okay, it's done. Leave. And let's create a new test run. Include all test cases. All right. By the way, while I didn't forget, in case if you need to create any API integration with TESTRAIL and your app, you just need to open your profile here, click on My Settings button, click on API Keys tab, click on Add New Key, provide the name of integration GSLib2, press Generate Key button, copy this value, it means API key itself, press Add Key button and press Save Settings. After that, you will be able to use this API key for any integration with your TESTRAIL account. Okay, let's come back to our project. Let's open test runs. And here we want to change the status of test cases. So let's start working on it. Let's create a new branch. Let's refresh it. click here to create a new branch, publish the branch, done. Open JavaScript, it will be 14th, and now we can add these scripts. Okay, let's press enter. Let's copy the link to the documentation, results. Alright, now we can create the first method. It will be to get results. Get results, and we should provide some test case ID. Okay, this one we will rewrite documentation, but let's create the method. Okay, let's create a download method because I see links information. So let's provide its name get results. We should use the following URL to make such calls. Let's make it as parameter and paste it here. Save. Alright, then let's change our method get results. Right, and we need to define it as case ID. We have this case with index T13, and let's click on edit this case. Let's open the suites. Okay, we have ID 14th because C it means case and its ID is 14th. So let's provide 14 here and here. Save. Let's execute it. All right. It's interesting. Initial call is not iterable. Get results, download. Get results, download, and what happens? We have no idea. What we could do in this case? Let's investigate it. Let's open API utils and let result is a wait from initial call. Let's cancel it. Let's display it. Console log initial call. Okay, the response is I made the mistake. Okay, my fault. We should use key results. I forget about what we use a specific field for any endpoint. We do not use any general field name. Let's test it, and it works, as you can see. ID, test case ID, status ID is free, created on, assigned to, so all information is available here. Now let's create second one endpoint. It's get result for case. So what we will do here, copy, get result for case, and here we also should provide ID of test run. Test run ID is 4. Okay, save. And what is the response? Okay, response is the same. Get results for case. Get results for case. Run ID, test ID. To provide parameters, save, case ID and test ID. Alright, and case we should get here, probably. Case is 14th. Alright, let's test it. Run is 4. Yep. Run is 4. In this case, ID is 14th. Are you kidding me? Results. Results. But what happens in case if I provide the wrong test ID? Okay, let's make some small change. Cancel log, initial call. Let's see what is present here. Field case is not valid at this case. Okay, probably such ID doesn't exist in this test run. And if we change it to 14th, yep, it works. It works and it brings the result, right? Perfect. Let's copy it and paste here. Okay, get result for run in our endpoint. Here we should provide ID of test run, save. Okay. Let's select this method. Let's change the URL. And what is the key? And you decided to do not provide any example. Nice. Let's check it. Console log, initial call, remove me, save, get results for the run, copy and paste it to the readme file and check it. Okay, so I was right to use download method. Okay, that's good. Save, get results for run, get results for run. Okay, next one point is to add results. Alright, and here we should provide test ID as URL. Okay. Add results, and here is the JSON, and let's copy this one. Let's copy this URL. We should provide test ID, JSON body, and change it to add result. Okay. Add result, and what should be sent? Status ID, comment, and what is the test case ID? Sorry, we should provide test ID. Yeah, it's not run ID, it's test ID. Okay. So let's copy these two. And provide ID is 14th and status and comment. Okay, let's copy. Let's paste and result. Save. Test ID. Yeah. Here we provide result for the specific test case. Let's run. Test ID is 14th, status is 5, and if we refresh our test run, we can see what test case is marked as failed, right? If we change test status to 1 and save and execute it again, we see what status is passed. 2 is used to block any test case. 3 is used to invalid. Surprised. Status ID 4 is used to retest. And let's see what it's failed. Okay, yeah. All right, this one endpoint is covered. Now let's move to another endpoint. It's called add result for case. Okay, let's copy. Let's copy the full path. So 14th. Right, copy. And result for case, copied. Here we have two parameters, case ID and run ID. Right, case ID, run ID, and JSON body. All right, let's change it to this one and this one, and what we should send and results for keys, response content, and you didn't provide any information. Okay, let's test it. So technically it's the same, but we use another way how to update the state. Let's change it, and let's change it. In this case, past. Okay, save. I do not understand one moment. I changed this case ID, right? It's 15th, right? And case is 16th. Let's save and execute. Past. Okay. So test ID is 16th. Okay, and view this case. Case ID is 15th, and I think we have some mess here. Anyway, it works, right? Right. I think in TESTRAIL should rework their API documentation because it's really a mess. And let's move to another function. It's to add results to the test run. It's called add results, and here we should use only ID ID and JSON body. Okay. Add results, run ID and JSON, and copy, paste. All right. Now let's copy this method here, and here we should provide some JSON file. And we should provide this JSON file in the following format. Okay, we have 17th, 18th, and 19, and status is 1, 5, 2. Okay. I didn't have any additional employees, so let's use such format. Let's remove this one and this one. Okay, let's copy. One. Okay, add result is added, and let's test it. So looks like everything was updated, and yes, we can see three statuses: passed, fail, and blocked. Good, very good. And last one API endpoint, it's to add results for cases. So looks like we should use a similar format. It's called add results for cases, run ID, and what we should send. Case ID, and case ID. All right. Add results for cases and case ID, case ID, case ID. And let's create such method. Let's write the name add results for cases, and the URL should be changed. Now we can save it, and we can run it. Let's check. Blocked, failed. Okay. But anyway, it works. It works, it means what we can save it. How many methods we have here? Get results, yes. Get result for case, check. Get results for run, check. Add result, check. Add results for case, check. Add results, checked. And add results for cases, checked. Okay, test ID, case ID. All right. All right, we covered results API endpoint. So let's check. We have changes for index, we have changes for library itself, we have changes for package and for readme file. Okay, so let's write its name, commit, push, done, switch to main, refresh library, compare. Save. Okay. Results, open the link to results, right? And we can refresh our main branch. And we can publish it. Okay. Let's check. It's published. And let's refresh it. Right, cover it, and we can close the ticket. Done. It's really nice to use Jira in case if you want to track your progress, because me personally, I can forget to implement something, and by using tickets I can ensure what parts are already implemented and what I missed. All right, what else we can do? Now we have 62% of done. Not bad. Let's improve it. What we can take. We already have integration with fronts. So what we could do in this case, let's check what is library. Users, templates, variables. Okay, let's take, maybe let's use variables. Suite section. Okay, variables are already covered. Okay, let's open documentation. What we can cover: cases, case fields, probably already covered, case types already covered, configurations, too much, dot datasets. Groups, milestones, okay, let's take in the work another point, and it will be suites. I think it's more important right now. Let's copy, let's refresh, let's create a new branch, let's publish it. Let's work on suites. All right, so open Visual Studio Code. Let's change the library version. And let's start working on the new part. Okay. It's called suites. Let's copy the documentation. And let's use the first method to get suite. Let's check ID of test suite here. Is 10th. Okay. And let's create a new method. Okay, here we should use usual get request instead of download. Okay, let's place it here and save. And now let's write it here. We have a test suite with ID 10, so let's download information about it. Node index. All right. So let's copy. Let's paste. Done. Next moment it's to get suites from any specific project. All right. Put the method and for instance here we have several suites and project ID is 4. So let's change it to 4 and let's create a new request. Let's try to use this one. Get suites. We'll see, do we have any pagination for it or not. Get suites, ID is 4, save and run. Yep, it's not paginated. But as you can see, in this project we received 2 test suites with ID 6 and ID is 7. All right. Now let's create a new method to generate a new suite. All right. Okay, another method, add suite, and we should provide project ID and JSON. Okay, here we should reuse this one method. We can save it and let's test it. Add suite. And let's provide, for instance, name and description. Save. Let's copy it and paste to the documentation. Done, done, done. All right. Let's test it. Okay, new test suite is created. Let's validate it. Yeah, we can find it. Let's move to the next one. Method, it's to update suite. Okay, this name is changed via API. Like this video. All right, and okay. All right, update suite, copy, paste, copy, paste, and let's change it, update suite, copy the URL, and provide suite ID. Now let's test it. Okay, it happens because I used the wrong suite ID. We should use 11. So let's change it a little bit and change it here. Let's try one more time and it's updated, right? Okay. Almost done. Last one method is to delete the suite. Let's copy it from here. Okay, delete suite and save. Now let's reuse this one method. Delete suite. Suite ID, path is correct. Save, copy, paste, remove JSON body. Okay. Now we can test it. It should return the empty string. Done. And if we refresh it here, okay, no such suite ID is found. All right. Okay. Okay, now it's removed. And we commit it. Let's check index, library, version, readme. Okay, 21, commit, main, compare. Merge. It's 15th probably. Okay. Create a new release. Version is added coverage for runs, suites, and project resources. Okay, create a new tag, publish, refresh the main, npm publish, wrong place. Okay. pm publish, press enter. Let's write the code. Okay. Done. Now it's published. And we can close it. Done. So what we can cover next? What about planes? Whoa. Okay, what is next? Shared steps. Nope. Sections. Okay, let's cover the last one API endpoint for today. We will work on sections. Okay, let's create a new branch. Publish the branch. Change the package version to 16th. Let's start working with readme file. Okay, suites. Okay, sections. get section, and section ID is 1, for instance. Okay. Now we need to create a GET request. Okay. So we provide GET section from this URL. Done. We should provide section ID. And let's use this GET section. How we can define the ID of any existing section. For instance, let's open the project. Let's open test suite. We have such section. Okay. Does it provide any ID? No. User guide? No. Okay, technically it could be group 9. Let's check. Get section 9, save. Let's write 9. And let's test our method. Wrong button. Let's see. Okay, yeah, covered by lib. So to define a group ID, we just need to click it, and you can see the ID of this specific section. All right, this one method is created. Now we can get information about all available sections for any specific suite. Okay, get sections, and here we should provide project ID 8 and suite ID 10. Okay, 8, 10. And it should be download method. Okay, let's copy, paste, get sections, copy the URL, suite ID and project ID. And this result are grouped by section field. Okay. Let's check it. 8, 10, save. Test. Yep, now you can see what this suite has a section with ID 8. It's named test case, and ID 9 is for covered by lib. Alright, this method is added. Next one is for add section. Let's copy. Let's provide its ID. Project ID is 8, and here we should provide some JSON. Alright, so let's use this one method. Add section, copy this one. This is the parameter, save. section project ID is 8, and here we should provide some JSON body with suite ID. In my case it's 10 name. This section is generated via API and parent ID is 9. Let's save it, copy, paste. Okay, and let's test Node.js. Published. Let's refresh, and yes, this one new section is successfully created. Okay, next one case, it's to move section to new section. All right, let's copy, paste, move section, and provide probably ID and JSON. Okay, next one moment here. Copy URL. Save. Now we can use move section 10. Okay, and let's check parent. Parent ID is null, and after ID is 8. Save. So let's copy it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. What I'm going to do right now, this section is placed here under covered by lib. I want to move it in the middle between test cases and covered lib. Let's test our call. Let's run it, and let's refresh the page. Sorry. And let's refresh the page. As you can see right now, this section is moved in the middle. Nice. Okay, move is implemented. Next one method is to update section. Okay, update section, and some JSON body. Description and name. Okay, so name updated via API. Okay, copy it. Save. Copy this one part. Save, and let's change this one method. Let's recreate update section, provide section ID, make it as parameter, and let's check it. Node. Let's Okay, name is changed. Why run tests is command error? Okay, I'm here. I want to refresh it. Okay, I'm here. I do not understand why it's happened, but anyway, method works well, and we can cover the final method. It's delete section. So let's copy this instruction. Delete section, ID is 10, and we can save it. API integration. Okay, delete section. Copy this one parameter, done, and done. So we can copy it, paste in README file, save, and let's run empty string, and it's removed. All right, so we have 6 additional methods for work with sections. This one is updated, this one is updated, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, updated. Okay, we can measure it. Try 28, push, main. Okay, we can close it. We can press compare and make a pull request. Done. Now we can make a new release. Is the 16th. For section endpoint, publish here, and let's refresh our main branch. Close desktop up, npm publish. Okay, let's write the code. Okay, verification passed, and it's published. So we can close Visual Studio Code. We can close this one ticket, and as you can see right now, we have 9 tickets in the current sprint. If we check the backlog, probably, oh, okay. Okay, we have 11 tickets for implementation for this library, but I think very soon we will finish it. Also, if we refresh the ticket, we can see what it's completed on 68%. And what is here? Here it's published. And here we can see the new version, right? Suites, section, Alright, I think that's it, guys. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and see you later, guys. Bye.